Assalamualaikum. Today I will present my thesis which titled Dematel and Vikor-based methods on the Neutrosophic environment for renewable energy sources. My name is Siti Nur Aisyah binti Abdul Wahab and my supervisor Professor Dr. Muhammad Lazim bin Abdullah. Okay, renewable energy is the form of energy that naturally obtained from the environment and from sources that can be replenished naturally. These include wind energy, biomass energy, biogas energy, hydropower energy, and solar energy. As the energy demand was boosting to population growth, renewable energy has played a significant role in decreasing greenhouse gas emission. Nowadays, the uses of energy increased due to population growth, industrialization, and urbanization across the world. The generation of energy using non-renewable energy may lead to emission of greenhouse gases, in particular, methane, carbon dioxide, sulfur, and nitrous oxide will contribute to climate change. In short, non-renewable energy brings bad effect to environment. Moreover, once the sources of non-renewable energy finish, it cannot be restored. So here is object of this study. First, to determine the causes and effect criteria of managing renewable energy sources using subjective and objective Dematel method. Second, to find the most suitable alternative for renewable energy sources by using single-valued Neutrosophic Vikor method. Yuan Windu of 2019 used Dematel method for improved Dematel based on both subjective and objective data. The same author, Yuan Windu 2019, in another journal used Dematel rule for give better summarization and judgment. Because the problem before is when using Kelly attribution theory, the knowledge of each expert are always limited to just. The Windu Smith et al. 2019 used path analysis to show that two experimental operational transfer path analysis version match transfer path analysis better compared to traditional operational transfer path analysis method. And then Gupta 2018 used Vikor method to give the best significant attribute of service quality among 7 attributes. There are two methods used in this study, which is subjective and objective Dematel and single-value Neutrosophic method. Calculation for subjective and objective Dematel, step 1 and step 2 shown in this criteria part. Step 3 shown in the decision makers part. Step 4, aggregated weight and then aggregated direct relation metric. Then transform aggregated metric into single score by using Microsoft Excel. Next step, fuse the subjective experience because of different experience which should be used to discount PA function, and these are results for discounting parameter for 5 experts. MIG is the final influence degree for criteria to criteria, but this only reflects for one personal view, so it's necessary to make combination for all experts by using Dematel rule. Objective Dematel, determine partial regression coefficient between criteria 1 in path analysis step, and these are their results. Then construct t-statistic to test the result. Use confidence coefficient with mu 0.01, t 0.01 will 63.657. Clearly we see that t1, t71, t91 are greater than t 0.01. So the partial regression coefficient can pass the t-test. It believes that the influence relation truly exists in this criteria, and then T21 and T41 were different for T61, T71, and T91. So the influence criteria set should be updated by criteria 6, criteria 7, and criteria 8. Table 1.1c is question result of expert assessment. Table 4.17 in first column, the direct influence degree were calculated by this equation, OIJ. The partial regression coefficient for other criteria are similarly determined. Whose relation of those criteria cannot pass the test are marked with underline. Then construct direct influence degree using this formula, and the underline value we set to 0. Combine subjective and objective data using this formula B0 and B4, and calculate HIJ as the example IUH49 for example. Similarly, each direct influence degree can be transferred into BPA function. They are listed in table 4.19. With help of Dematel rule, combine objective and objective Dematel using this formula. Final initial direct relation metric construct as this G, and then a summation of row and column from metric initial direct relation. Then normalize initial direct relation metric using this equation. And get this. Using Microsoft Excel, we find total relation metric and inverse, and get total relation metric by time as with this inverse. Here is sum of row and column of total relation metric. Then this is a result for Dematel. For Vikor, here is the result from the questionnaire. Step 1, alternative path, and then aggregated direct relation metric, then transform to Crisp metric, find subjective and objective weight, then find weight. This is the result for positive and negative ideal solution. Result of SR and Q. Check the condition whether it passes condition 1 or not. Since alternative to not fulfill the condition 1, test again with another alternative. We find that alternative 3 more than 1 over 3, so 3 is the least number to fulfill condition, hence condition 2 is fulfilled. Here is actual ranking. Criteria 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are causes group R minus D positive. Why? Criteria 1, criteria 3 are effect group R minus D negative. Criteria 7 has the highest R minus D score, while the smallest value is criteria 1. But criteria 1 has the highest R plus D score. It should be relatively important criteria for renewable energy. Single value Neutrosophic vehicle only used the causal criteria, which are criteria 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because only the causal criteria could straight off affect the user of renewable energy sources. Based on table 4.39, we can see that the biogas energy, biomass, hydro energy system are ranked 1 because this alternative not fulfilling the condition 1, so the highest rank has 3 alternatives. So the conclusion is 2 methods are linear. Criteria 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are the main causes that influence the renewable energy sources. Biogas energy, biomass, and hydro energy system are 3 most suitable renewable energy sources alternative. And here is main references for this study. Thank you. That's all for me.